Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video going to be all about this 36 volt Makita trimmer, weed whacker, whatever you want to call it. I wanted to do my after 2 years of ownership review on this thing and why I choose it over the Stihl Cam 131R. I have the more commercial Stihl stuff for like tree trimming, bush whacking, ground clearing, all that kind of stuff. Have the weed whacker attachment for it, and I want to tell you my reasons why I decide to always run with the Makita over it. Couple of the obvious reasons is that I'm already on the Makita platform. I've got, I think, 6 or 8 Makita 5 amp hour batteries, and I've got, if you add everything up, just about 3/4 of an acre. This is just my backyard. I have to mow and weed whack all on the sides of both sides of this fence line. That's about a 210-foot run of fence there. Another 100-foot run there. About 250-ish. It goes way back there. So I have to weed whack on all sides of fences. Plus I'm on a corner lot, so I got 2 front yards. Got to weed whack on the inside and outside of those areas as well. And I have to do it weekly, being out here in Florida. I put this thing through its paces, and I really, when I thought about getting an electric weed whacker a couple years back, I was laughing at the idea. I had an old Echo, and I was like, there's no way that an electric weed whacker is gonna, number one, do what I need it to do. It gets pretty thick and weedy out here, especially out here in the chicken coop area where it's kind of woody. I was like, there's no way it's gonna be able to do it, and even if it does, how long are the batteries gonna last? So when I got this thing, I was immediately impressed by it. I want to also preface the video by saying I'm not endorsed by Makita at all. I wish, like I say in all my videos, I wish I was, because they make a damn good tool. But this, let me take you over here, heart and soul of the machine, and you can see this thing's got some use, and I try to clean it every time I'm done using it. It's due for a cleaning now. Heart and soul of the machine is this brushless motor up here. I've weed whacked in wet weeds, wet grass, dusty, doesn't matter. It just runs. When it turns on, I'll spool it up for you. This thing is just listen to how clean. You can just hear it. It's just like this very fine, precise motor, no matter what you put at it. It's just very well made. There's the brushless emblem there. When I got it, the only thing I hated about it was the line capacity. It came with this real tiny, chintzy little trimmer head on it. I threw the speed feed head on here. I mean, I can run, I got, like I said, a pretty decent sized property. All the weed whacking I do, I can run about three different sessions before I have to throw line in here, and takes a minute to load it. That was my only gripe about it. The only other thing that kind of sucks on this thing is the guard leaves a lot to be desired. This thing throws some serious crap at you, so you definitely want to wear boots and safety glasses when you're running it. It's stout, definitely stout. It throws as much shit as this thing does, and you can see I don't have a lot of use on this just because I just keep going back to the electric. The convenience factor of not having to, one, go out and buy gas, having to go out and buy oil, having to breathe in that shit while you're running it for 30 minutes at a time. It's just better. It makes sense. And if you really, once you absorb the cost of the batteries, and I'll tell you my little battery trick, if you guys want to know a secret on how to get a bunch of 5 amp hour batteries for a pretty good price, is to I'm gonna go off on a sideline here, but go on Amazon. I'll throw a link down below. I'm not trying to promote links or anything on this video, but I'll throw a link down below, and you can, if you go and buy their blower or their chainsaw by Makita, you're gonna pay $329. You're gonna get the 36 volt blower. Consider that just a bonus. $329 for four 5 amp hour batteries and a dual charger. So if you were to buy the batteries alone, you're going to pay almost $100 more or $150 more just for 4 5 amp hour batteries. So the way I kind of ante up on batteries is if I need more batteries, I'll just go buy a blower, have an extra blower, an extra chainsaw, and then bam, you got 4 extra batteries. I've never had to actually get rid of a battery. I've been on the Makita platform for 7 years now, 8 years, never had to get rid of one. They always run. So I never use the cheap batteries or the knockoff batteries either in these machines. So battery life, awesome. Don't have to keep going back to the gas tank to fill it up. Plus, if you're in a pinch, you know, you guys have all been there where you go out, you're ready to go, you got everything gassed up for the most part, you start mowing, you're hot, you're sweaty, you go to fire up a two-stroke machine, bam, no gas or no oil to mix with the gas. Now you got to jump in the car, waste another half hour of your time, come back. It's just a pain. It's just like, why? So if you guys are a homeowner, home gamer, light commercial mowing business, you know, this machine is going to be something that I definitely think you'll appreciate buying. It's stout, it's sturdy, it's well built. It'll take a beating. I've dropped it more times than I care to admit. Bumped the shit out of the speed feed head sometimes and it won't feed. You know, just little things over the years, you know, putting it back rough, you know, all that crap. It'll handle it. You know, Makita makes also a pretty decent little just an 18-volt trimmer, more of a consumer grade model, but still great machine. Sister-in-law has one, fantastic machine. So, you know I sound like a Makita freak right now. I love all tools, so I'm not tilted to one platform or the other. I love DeWalt, I love Milwaukee for, you know, what they are. I'm just not on the Fuel platform. So my endorsement definitely goes to this. I just used it, do all my yard out here. You know, that's the other thing too. Even though the still machines are great, the Echoes, whatever you guys are into, Toro, Honda, even though they're great, you know, they're still carbureted. So they're great and they run good when they want to run good. Sometimes they're a pain to start. Sometimes maybe you threw out your arm or your elbow and you don't want to pull start. You don't have to deal with any of that. You just go right to the Makita, pull your battery off the charger, bam. If your batteries run out, no problem. Just pop, you know, do my little plan with the blower, and you got 4 more batteries. You run all day long. So I'm gonna try to do, if you've noticed on my channel in the recent uploads, I'm gonna try to do my reviews, my honest reviews after using this shit for a long time on all my Makita platform stuff, and I'm gonna throw them in a playlist so you guys can, you know, kind of understand. I'll do a demo video on this video. I'm not gonna go around and just start weed whacking stuff. You know how weed whackers work. It's a weed whacker. It's going to do the exact same thing as any other weed whacker that you've used, but it's going to do it good and fast, and it's not going to bog down. So you could put this thing in some of the thickest crap in the world and it'll just keep spinning and keep cutting. So much more than the Echo. I'll show you my Echo real fast. I keep talking about it. That's what I used for a long time. It's this thing up here. This is the Home Depot special Echo, purchased back in 2012, I believe. And I have thrown this thing across the yard about 4 times because it is just a complete piece of crap when it comes to their carburetors and how they run, at least in my experience. I got the PB blower over there that I still use from time to time. It's better than the weed whacker, but still just not the Echo of 1980s at all. This still blower, just to kind of give you a little overview on that, it's a complete piece of crap. It's got the easy start on it, and if you don't pull start it perfectly gently, you'll rip the pawls out of it, and then it's completely useless. I've already fixed it 3 times, and I'm done fixing it, so it's garbage, in my opinion. I love steel. That one's garbage. So I got my fair share of Makita and Echo stuff, but that's when I talk about Echo, that's what I'm talking about. And then another thing, I don't know if you guys caught this video, but this little air pump, if you haven't bought it yet, I have a video on my channel on it. Go get it. It's freaking awesome. The only thing I said in my video when I did the review is you got to hold the trigger to get to PSI. You could just put a little zip tie or a bungee around it. It'll auto shut off when it gets to PSI, but also a fantastic piece. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Definitely use the links in my description down below to grab one of these trimmers if you want, or do that little battery deal I taught you about before Amazon catches on. So yeah, remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Get you on the next video.